From the get-go, the Galaxy. A 55.5 5G towers over the Galaxy S24 with its much larger 6.6-inch body. After all, the latest Samsung flagship is equipped with merely a 6.2-inch display, making for a much more compact handset. Materials are different too. The Galaxy S24 comes with Armor Aluminum and Gorilla Glass Victus 2, whereas the Galaxy A55 is certainly humbler with its materials. One thing that is now common between the two devices is the design language. The Galaxy, a 55.5 5G, is the significantly larger device in comparison to the Galaxy S24, and this certainly affects the screen size. Samsung's fresh and new mid-ranger boasts a 6.6-inch FHD plus Super AMOLED display with up to 120 Hz refresh rate for the smoothest user experience. Meanwhile, the Galaxy S24 certainly employs one of the finest displays at the moment. Despite its FHD plus resolution of 1080 by 2340 pixels, it's an A+ OLED screen with switching refresh rate of 1 to 120 Hz for a very smooth experience. The Galaxy, a 55.5 5G, arrives smack bang with an octa-core chipset, the Exynos 1480. This one should be a step up from the Exynos 1380 that powered last year's Galaxy. A 54 and should be a better performer. Meanwhile, you can get Samsung's Galaxy S24 with the Qualcomm Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 in the US, while the Exynos 2400 powers the phone in most international regions. We are excited to report that both versions perform mostly similarly, and boy, do they perform! Surely the Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 performs better in intensive graphics tasks, but you shouldn't feel too down for having the Exynos version as well. In terms of storage, both devices are available with either 128 or 256 GB of native storage, while the RAM is 8 GB on both devices. The Galaxy, a 55.5 5G, comes with a triple camera. It relies on the tried and tested setup consisting of a wide, ultra-wide, and a macro camera. In particular, there's a 50MP main camera, a 12MP ultra-wide one, and finally a 5MP macro camera that's only there for the Participation Award. Up at the front, users will be able to snap selfies with a 32MP front-facing camera. Meanwhile, the Galaxy S24 uses a proper triple camera setup consisting of a 50MP main camera, a 12MP ultra-wide, and a 10MP 3x telephoto. This year, Samsung has tweaked its image processing, delivering more natural-looking photos. The horrible over-sharpening we had on previous generations is gone from the produced photos, and the hues are more natural. The Galaxy S24 with its 4000 mAh battery is a fairly durable phone that achieves pretty good battery endurance. However, the flagship only charges up to 25W, which is mostly similar to its predecessors, but the device still juices relatively fast. Meanwhile, in the land of mid-rangier, the Galaxy A55 5G scores a standard 5000 mAh battery, just as much as its predecessor.